the squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones had to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The slot man in motion right. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Shifts by him, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Fournette is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down and goal. Brady, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, and it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're still going to go for it on 4th and goal even after the penalty. No sign of the field goal team. Brady now to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. But what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in the case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the opposite way this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think
Mike Evans, he's going to go. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
For as
big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
From the 24, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
To throw is Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Ravens are able to move back in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Brady now on first down. They'll find Fournette again here. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Brady going to throw. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Don't let him get there. Shine defense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far with this defense, because they've been showing the best coverages on 3rd down. So far, they allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk reward for your risk here. I would not have done that. The only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They go play action with Jackson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Brady now on first down. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
On first down, Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, it's Brady. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference, a tight one through 2 quarters, and we are back and underway for the third quarter. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. On third down, Fournette. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. He's short of the line to gain. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Brady to throw.
He's got room at the 30, and he's going to get this down near the 25.
First and 10. Here's Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Fournette again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Even after the false start, they'll still go here on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Rachaad White.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Play action. Now Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jackson on first down.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Brady's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing is Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Lavonte David. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, Fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. From the gun, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Steps away to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clocks, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later, they're going to have to stop the clock.
Throwing, Jackson.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Jackson.
And that'll be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Jackson to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. It's complete to Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Jackson.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run against it, you should Lamar Jackson in the snap and try
brings up in the end zone.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as a stop with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
They'll set up a throw.
A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Brady going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete.
And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Brady to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Keep it up. Good ball, baby. Hey, that.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, It usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now Jackson.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, the clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles. It's a pretty simple formula. They go down to the field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. That's complete to Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And you definitely can make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he stopped immediately there.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
On target to his man, Likely.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
Partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambled to try and tackle him.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Drake. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. They go play action now. Jackson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Counter play. Drake dances by at the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Tucker's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. Now a first throw here in overtime. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission is accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.